Halloween. Hey guys, it's Brenda G and welcome back to my channel. It is finally Halloween time here on YouTube and in the world, and it is my favorite time of the year. I am super excited for this one. I drew inspiration from someone I saw on TikTok. I will mention her as well, but I kind of made it my own. Hers was just all black. I made mine orange and black to just kind of play more into the Halloween colors. And I am super excited about how it turned out. Honestly, it is super simple. It's just very time consuming with all the gems. And I'm also playing around with an eyeshadow palette that I got off Amazon. I will link that down below as well. But it is very vibrant and fun. And guess what? It is UV backlight activated, and some of these glow in the dark as well. So stay tuned for the end of the video so I can show you how it looks with backlight, and then how the palette looks with backlight as well. But if you want to see how I did this, just keep on watching and we'll just jump right into it.
So for the beginning of the video, I'm going to be doing a voiceover because I couldn't get good audio or just silence during this time. So I have like a bunch of music and everything going on in the background. So I apologize for the low quality audio. But anyway, here is what the palette looks like. Like I said, I will link it down below. I got it from Amazon. It's fairly cheap. And it has lots of fun, vibrant neon colors that are either UV activated or glow in the dark. So I'm starting with concealer. I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. It is really great. It's a good dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, but this one is a lot less cakey and just heavy feeling. And it definitely hydrates your under eyes, but we're going to be using this as our eyeshadow base. And just making sure you have clean hands. You just want to blend that out with your fingers. After that's all blended, you want to go ahead and grab your favorite setting powder. I use the Maybelline Fit Me, and go ahead and pack down your lids to set that concealer. So I am digging into the palette now, taking that bright neon orange that is UV activated, so it will glow under a black light. And I am just taking a brush, and we're going to be packing this all along our lid, starting from the crease down, so that way you could have more control over the shape that you're going to create. So after getting the crease with that dark orange, you're going to move on to that lighter yellowy orange, and we're going to be putting that all over the lid. Then mixing that darker orange with that orange glitter, we're going to be packing that on top of the yellowy orange we already placed down. And just keep packing and blending the color until it becomes as dark and vibrant as you want it to be. Now that we have the matte shades down, we're going to be going in with one of the glow in the dark orange eyeshadows, which I'm going to be applying with my finger directly, and just go ahead and dig into the pot and put it right onto the lid, spreading that everywhere. Next, we're going to add some black winged eyeliner.
Go!
Next, I'm going to put on some mascara and lashes.
Alright, so now we're moving on to talk through instead of voiceover. Now that I have peace and quiet in the house, the dogs are sleeping, they're not barking, so I could finally do it this way. So now after doing the glitter in the eyes, we're gonna move on to the face. I'm going to be using the Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer and just putting that all over my face and then going over that with the Maybelline Dewy and Smooth foundation. Alright, so after applying your foundation base, I'm going to be going over with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in Satin Finish. I love this concealer. It's like a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, but this one is so much more luminous and hydrating, and I just love it. And it's not like 30 bucks that the Shape Tape is. Forgot how much this one is. Probably like 9 bucks, but I can include it in the description below. I love it. Got it at Target. So just go ahead and just blend that out. And then be careful where you put the eyeshadow. You could use that concealer to just kind of clean up that liner. And just make sure you blend everything out. And then just taking my Maybelline Fit Me translucent powder, I'm just gonna set everywhere I put the concealer. And then to get rid of that powdery look, I'm just gonna spray my face with the e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set. So we're almost done with the eyes. We still gotta do the whole spider web, but before we move on to that, go ahead and just put on some bottom mascara. I like using the Maybelline Lash Stiletto. You can never look cute while putting on bottom mascara. Next, we are gonna go and finish the face makeup. I'm going to be using a cream contour. I'm using the e.l.f. cream contour. Yes, I'm a big fan of e.l.f. Big fan of just drugstore makeup in general. So e.l.f., if you ever want to sponsor me, hit me up, please. But yeah, I love e.l.f. I remember back in the day, e.l.f. like wasn't really that poppin'. They just had like really basic stuff. And it wasn't that good of a quality, but over the years, e.l.f. has stepped it up so much. Like, some of my favorite products are e.l.f. Like, I would use that over some high-end brands any day, which says a lot. So, you go, e.l.f. Alright, so kind of do some sort of tribal print like I did. And just blend that out with your sponge. Just adding more color and dimension back into your skin after completely one-toning it with the foundation. And to help set that a little bit, I'm just gonna go over it with some more bronzer. I use the GG Gorgeous bronzer in the shade the Six Sculpt Extra. So I'm just taking a fluffy brush like this and just lightly dusting where I put the cream contour. And then I'm just taking a smaller, more concentrated fluffy brush and then really working the hollows to get more of that chiseled look. And then pinching it like this to get the nose. And that's about it. Alrighty, so last step for the face, or actually no, second to last step. Just gonna add some highlight. I use the Wet n Wild loose highlighting powder in MegaGlo in I'm So Lit. So just adding a little bit, taking. Like that. And some on my nose as well. And then I've also been super into cream blush. So I'm using the Botanic Beauty cream blush in the shade, it's a butter lip and cheek balm, so you can use it on your lips as well. And it is in the shade Mauve Lychee. Lychee, is that how you say it? So I'm just taking a little bit on my fingers and dotting it like around where I put the highlight. Not exactly on the apples of my cheeks, kind of higher. Like around there. And a little bit on my nose. And then going over with my sponge to kind of blend all that out. And if it takes away some of the highlight, that is okay. Just use the excess, don't add any more. And just go over it. And that's about it for the face. Now it's the fun part, the gems. All right, so here's the scary fun part, is the eyeliner slash gems. Because if I frick up the eyeliner, I have to redo my entire face makeup. Yes. But no stress, no worries. I'm trying to find my eyeliner, here it is, okay. So I could just go in, oh fuck. So I could just straight go like this, but I fear that it's gonna be a little too thick. So I'm going in with a small brush instead. So just kind of putting that baby to the side and dipping into the eyeliner with a paintbrush. Whew, okay. And just kind of, oh, okay. Eyeliner, kind of like that. Kind of like that to start off with, but just darken it. All right, I kind of jumped ahead. So I did about 5 lines going down and then 5 lines going left and right. Oh, I almost got myself. And then about 3 lines going down. If you need to extend the wings or webs, you can. But for these ones specifically, you don't want to do it a straight line. You kind of want it to go like a little triangle, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then continue that along down. So this is what I have for the first eye web. Don't worry if it's not perfect because we're going to be putting the gems on top, so it's going to be covering it anyway. This is just to be used kind of as the outline for where you're going to put the gems. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish the other eye and then we'll move on to the gems. So this is the outline of the spider webs, and honestly, if you don't have gems, just leaving it like this is still cute, but I'm extra and want to make things hard on myself, so I'm gonna add gems. I got a pack of a bunch of different colors from Amazon. I can link that down below, but I'm going to be using a mix of black and orange. Yeah. So it helps if you have lash glue, especially the one with the felt tip, but I do not. And then if you see my other video, I think it was the WAP video, I have a little utensil that makes it easier to place gems on your face as well. I will link that down below as well. So pretty self-explanatory. You just want to alternate the beads between color, and I'm probably going to alternate between the sizes as well. Closer to the tips, I would use the smaller gems, and then right where it meets one of the little, I don't know how to describe that. So I'll show you. So along here, I would probably use small and towards the tip small, but like each place where it connects, I would use a big one. I'll show you. It'll be easier to show than explain. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start out with black. For these ones right here, I'm thinking I'm gonna use the large ones just to make it more distinct and kind of hide where I started the liner. So what I'm gonna do is use the little wax end. To grab onto the gem like that and just dab a little bit of lash glue on there. There you go. And just let that dry a bit, just like you would as if you're applying lashes. And just like that. So I'm just gonna put one right along these 4 lines. All right, so I already finished the top, like under eyeliner part of the gems. So then I'm gonna continue on with alternating between orange and black. I'm probably gonna be using the small ones in between, and then during each connection, a medium one, and then small, alternating. And then just placing that right under like that. Perfect. And then going under that again with a black. So you can see so far how it's going. I'm just going black, orange, black, orange, and then you can see how it's like a large, small, small, large, kind of alternating like that. An hour later, maybe 2, I finally have all the gems. As you can see, I left a little bit of space on the bottom so you could still see like the pointy of the web. But this is basically it for the look. I'm just gonna add a lip color and this look is basically done. But I do have a little twist. The palette I used is Neon Backlight with the UV activated, so I will show you how it looks in the dark as well. But let me just put on a lip and I'll show you the final result. Alright, so I just used the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the color Alien. And this look is pretty much done. It's really simple, it's just time consuming. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you recreate it, make sure you tag me. This took a long time, so please don't let this look flop on Instagram, on Twitter, or even here on YouTube. But anyways, I'm super excited for more Halloween looks. Halloween is my favorite holiday, my favorite time of the year. If you say otherwise, I don't know. It's just fun and exciting to play with makeup and outfits and stuff, to just kind of be someone else for a night or 2. But anyway, I am super happy with how this turned out, and I will see you all in my next video. Happy Halloween!